Hey, before I forget, and before we start this show, I am going on tour. So make sure you guys get your tickets at thegeorgejankoshow.com because it is going fast and we're here. Jo Koy just came out of the bathroom and he has no time. Don't forget to get your tickets.
I shake my hands and so there's water all over the beer.
At thegeorgejankoshow.com.
Oh, I'm going.
Love you so much. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy this episode. But you cared so much about your audience, bro. You care so much about the people that come and buy a ticket. The first note you ever gave to me was, if you ever sell somebody a ticket, you better sell them something that you would want to buy and that they would buy twice.
You know, when I talk about 20 shows in Schaumburg and I'm bragging about it, I'm also not telling you how depressed I was. And I'm missing all those days. Like, I miss so many things and I get so mad at myself. So I hate it. I hate reminiscing. I hate it. I'm also secure with the fact that my son now, because he's such a smart kid, now that he's on the road and he sees what I do and he gets on stage with me every show, because he's told me, my son understood. He gets it.
You're not sitting here as a regular comic being like, I don't know how I'm gonna put food on my table, let alone my child's table. So I don't think that should be something that you should look back and feel sad about. I think you should look forward to the future knowing that he'll never go hungry.
Yeah.
I'm just playing, I don't fight, I just pray. I only go the way of mistake.
That's lovely, George. I love it. It's a real gift to be around.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's a very good question.
I love you guys.
You've given me something to think about.
Going for a lot of outlets.
Welcome back to the George Janko Show, guys. Thanks for coming back. My first guest ever, Jo Koy. Do you remember that? You were my first guest.
Yeah.
I started my podcast and I said, hey man, like, I would love it. No pressure, dude. I totally understand, but I'd love it if you could be my guest. Mm-hmm. And you're like, yeah, come over. I was like, you're in Vegas. You're like, yeah, come over. I was like, all right. So we literally grabbed all of our bags, but we had no real equipment yet.
Yeah.
And you really gave me a shot. Do you remember what happened in between? Because I still, till this day, it haunts me.
Do you really? I don't.
It haunts me, bro. You're in the middle of this passionate story. Oh. And then our audio board goes, yep. And then you just go,
yeah.
And I go, Jo. And you're like, yes. And I was like, the mic went out. You're like, how long ago? I was like,
I remember that.
Yeah. Dude, oh.
And you were like, all of it ago. And I go, you want me to say the same thing with the same emotion? And he goes, 3, 2.
Dude, you were so nice to me, by the way. You were so nice to me.
Aww.
Like, I wasn't worried at all. Like, I mean, I was worried naturally because of the situation, but you were so cool. You're like, dude, don't worry, we're at my house. We could chill. He let me spend the night there. You've always been such a good man to me, dude.
Aww,
I really appreciate you.
Good people deserve good people in their lives. You're good people.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're just nice. You can sense when people are nice, and when you can also sense when people are fake nice. You feel it.
Yeah.
That's why when people go, energy's good, like, you know what I mean? When they say that, like, they're not just saying that because that's the thing to say. Humans really pick up on energy.
Yeah.
Like, we're connected, man. We're grounded, and you'll feel it. Like, we can try and block ourselves off to the world, you know what I mean? You can wear sunglasses and you can wear rubber-soled shoes, but you'll still be connected, even though all that stuff disconnects us, right?
100%.
That's why people wear sunglasses. That's why people are called, like, being shady, right? Because they're wearing shades. You know what I'm saying? That's why people wear the shoes, because they're not grounded. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to walk on those streets. They're gross. You know what I mean? But when I'm at home, I'm putting my feet on the grass. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you feel it. You absorb that energy. You really, am I right?
That's a word. That's a word.
We bought like a thing for our bed that is like, for grounding.
I have the same thing, the grounding mat.
Dude, I slept great that night.
Yeah, it's proven fact. Yeah. They show it. Like, you know, I think people enjoy being lied to. It's the craziest thing. They'd rather hear someone lie to their face than to hear the truth and believe in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's easier to just listen to the lie and live in that and be in that pocket than to hear the truth and love it.
It's hard to live in the truth.
Is that weird what I'm saying?
No, it's true. It's hard to hear the truth and like have to deal with your own emotions, how you feel about that in the moment, you know?
Yeah, it's hard to deal with the honesty because once you're honest, you can't take it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to live in it.
Yeah.
When did you start being really honest with yourself?
Man, that's a good question. because I was a liar too, right? Like we all lied when we were kids, right?
Well,
so then you had to find a way to like, how do I stop? You know what I mean? You lie.
Trying to hype yourself up.
Yeah, no, it comes to a point where you just tell the truth and you understand that that's more powerful.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I was a liar. You know what I mean? Everyone lies when we're kids.
Oh, yeah,
it's just
100% white lies.
When did you
instinctively
stop
that's what you
hiding
do.
from yourself
I
type
think
of
when
thing?
I started getting funny when I was like 14, I realized that like the funnier was when I just told the truth. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't even know if I'm making sense
100%.
right now, man. But
No, it totally makes sense. It's like, I was just talking about this too with Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
When you're little, sometimes you're scared to tell the truth because you're going to get in trouble
Yeah.
or you're going to feel judged. And so you get into this habit of telling little white lies here and there so you can get away with things that you want to get away
Yeah.
with, you know? And then when you become an adult, you either like outgrow that or you continue to be a liar.
yeah.
You know?
And you stay in that.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that stay in it. It's crazy.
Insecurity.
There's people in our community that stay in it.
Bro, what do you mean? Think about the
It's
industry that we're
it's
in.
weird,
You're
man.
pretending to be something you're not.
You're being something you're not.
And you're rewarded for it.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. People like being lied to, even as something as subliminal as that. Like, don't get me wrong. I love watching Pirates of the Caribbean. I love it. I love it. All right? Johnny Depp is the greatest actor of all time. He's amazing. He also thinks he's a pirate. And if he didn't win, if he didn't win all the awards, if he wasn't, on billboards or whatever, like, people are like in love with that person. But like, if you didn't have all of that, like, you wouldn't hang out with him at Starbucks. Like, oh God, Johnny's acting like a pirate again. You know what I mean? Like, let me get a frappuccino, whatever. I don't even know how they talk. But you would, like, I know that sounds, I don't know how I'm trying to say it, but like people love to go escape. They like to escape.
Yeah.
And to people like that is their favorite way to escape, is to see someone else be something else. You know what I mean? And buy into, I don't know, man. That's why when you see, you talk about this, you talk about, how do you say it? It's like idolizing.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, it's okay to say I idol that. That's my idol. But like, don't idolize that person, right? Like,
Yeah, worship it.
that's not good. You know what I mean? And people have a tendency to like idolize these people. And I'm like, hey, man, chill. Like if it wasn't for the box office or anything, it's just another dude being a pirate. Like, you see that every Halloween. Like, like, slow down. We don't need to worship or idolize. I don't know. Now I'm running all over the place, man. I think that's why I love
The Magic Mind. You drink Magic Mind and now you're
I just love.
Could you throw me mine?
That's why I love comedy so much.
I was about to say the truth part where you said when I was 14 and I realized truth is funny. A part of me hit me with this. When we can make fun of ourselves, there's
Yeah.
no reason to hide from ourselves
Yeah.
anymore. So the truth could come out because
Yeah.
it's actually something that you could prosper from.
Yeah.
Like it's a form of therapy. A lot of people say comedy is like a form of therapy.
Form. It's the best. It's the best therapy. Comedians are the great. If you watch people that go up and tell like their true stories, like I do this one. I always land on this one, right? It's like when you hear there, I did this one joke about my mom kicking my sisters out, right? And I said 18. I go, the joke was my sisters both moved out at 18. They didn't. They both got kicked out at 16, but that's not funny. So that's where the embellishment starts, right? That's where I'm like, wait, my audience isn't going to like that. They're not going to like the fact that my mom did that to my sisters.
And you also embellished that it was Wendy's, but it was Burger King.
How did you? Oh yeah, you remember? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Burger King. Wow, that's deep. You remember that? It's just Wendy's is so funny.
What?
I love how you're writing the joke. You're like Burger King. It's
So
not funny. I don't
same
like
with
it.
Taco Bell. But Taco Bell is real. Yeah. But anyway, my sisters both got kicked out at 16, and that's not funny. I don't want. I mean, it sucks. I'm gonna make the story funny, right? But imagine me seeing my eldest sister 16, which means I would have been 12, and just being thrown out, like thrown out with clothes, everything, get out.
Why, if you don't mind me asking?
Like every family goes through some kind of horrible whatever it is. Like they just didn't get along. My eldest sister Rowena, and my mom just did not get along. It was a bad environment. You know what I mean? My older brother was, in and out of the hospital. He was dealing with schizophrenia, and it was just the household was very tense. That's why I always say I fell in love with comedy. You know what I mean? And it's just like, because that was my source of laughter, right? And it was my escape. And so anyway, what I'm trying to get to is like, yeah, the joke if you watch it on Live from Seattle, it's hilarious. It's one of my favorite jokes I've ever told about seeing my sister get kicked out and blah, blah, blah. And then like, my mom telling me, do you want to leave? You know what I mean? Like, that's all funny. And then you get the DMs and everyone's like, yo, I had the same problem with my mom. I got kicked out when I was 17. My mom and I didn't get along in high school too. And then you hear all these stories from all these women with an identical, family situation as me, and it's therapeutic because I'm like, oh, well then my family isn't, can I curse?
Yeah, of course.
Fucked up.
I love you for asking that.
My mom's not fucked up and I'm not fucked up. It's called life. And me being able to say that on stage, I was so nervous doing it because I was about to shoot the special, and I did it in front of by the way, my sister Rowena and my mom are best friends now. So I did that before I shot it. I just wanted their approval because I was going to go ham on it. I was going to really be my mom, like that character when she's like, get the fuck out of here right now. Get your shit, get it out. Like that. I was at the top of the stairs when that happened. You know what I mean? And she never came back. So I'm like, I'm going to do this. And if they approve, you know what I mean? Then I'm going to do it. If they don't approve, then I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean?
How did you go about asking them? Did you
I
show
did it.
them
I just did it in front of them. I did at the Mirage. No, Treasure Island. I was at the Treasure Island, and I invited both of them.
To
and
practice
they both
in front of
came.
them?
I did the whole routine that I was going to shoot. And I knew that was that one bit, that touchy subject. Like,
did you look over to see how they were taking
Nope.
it? I love you so much.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
It is funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a funny bit because I talk about, because I compliment my sisters. Because I go, they got kicked out at 16 and they never came back. Well, I say 18. I go, they never came back. I go, that's some gangster bitches. Because you really think about the time. They didn't have social media. They didn't have iPhones.
Yeah.
They didn't
Plus,
have
they're
Facebook.
16. That's even crazier.
Yeah, and they're 16. My sister just got the job at a fast food restaurant. Like she begged for shift manager or whatever just to get more money. You know what I mean? She moved in with her boyfriend. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not like now. Like now you can make money on the internet. Like you could be 16 and be a millionaire. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's different. Like it wasn't like that in the 80s, bro. Like we still had 6 channels on TV. You know what I mean? We still had rotary dial. Like, so to me, that's gangster mentality. Like I was complimenting my sisters. Like I can't do that. I didn't do it. I even told, the end of that joke is I was 33. And my mom was like, it's time to get out. Right? It's time to be a man. Like, that's the joke I said. It's time to be a man. Joseph, now move to the garage. And then I moved to the garage, right? And that's a funny bit, but it really happened. That's what happened. I just moved to the guest room. You know what I mean? Like, I moved further down.
Yeah.
I didn't move out.
When did you move out?
It's like 33. 32, 33.
So what'd your sister and your
I
mom
remember
say
I got a
after?
place in LA at 30 and never went to it. I was paying rent every month.
But you just wanted to live with your mom?
I was scared. I said that I say it. And like, I wasn't trying to be funny. I was being serious. Like my sister got kicked out at 16 and never came back. And I'm still living with my mom at the age of 30. Like, that's
Honestly,
the honest truth. That's the therapy. That's to me, like, I learned that, like telling that truth from hearing Richard Pryor, you know what I mean? And hearing, just Louis Anderson talk about, just being completely honest. Like, you know what I mean? Talking about his mom, raising his brother and him. It's just like, I loved hearing those stories. Bill Cosby, like I loved hearing the family stories because I you know what I mean? Like I needed a source of identity. I didn't have anything that looked like my family. There was no mixed race family on TV in the 80s. So I identified with black comedy. You know what I mean? I understood that. Like, Uncle Gus making a fire to barbecue with gasoline. Like my uncle did that. That's what broke people do. Why lighter fluid? We got gas right here. I'm gonna start the fire. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I identified with that, and I got it. His Aunt Bunny falling down the stairs and cursing. I have an aunt like that complains all the time. You know what I mean? It's hurting and sick all the time. I identified with that humor. I understood whatever it is that Eddie was talking about. I got all of it. You know what I mean? And he was 20, so you heard it in his comedy. You could tell he was a kid. He was talking about kid shit. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh, I'm a kid. I get this. You know what I mean? Everyone's always like critiquing that special. You know what I mean? Oh, Delirious was all right. Motherfucker, he was 20. He was 20 years old.
That's pretty crazy.
Put yourself in that dude's shoes. That's all he knows right now. He knows his aunt, his mom, and he knows some dick jokes. That's
I can't believe he was 20 years old.
He was 20. I think he's barely 21.
How long?
With 2 movies under his sleeve. And the person that saved SNL. Like, what? What are you talking about? That special was beyond great. It changed. It moved the needle in society. It changed cultural. It was a cultural movement. It was a movement for black people. You know what I mean? It was everything. It changed everything. It changed everything for me. That's why I always brag about Delirious. That's why I think Eddie is just the god.
Have you ever met him?
Nope. I met him one time at Coffee Bean. but not comedically. Like I not as a peer, as an up and comer. You know what I mean? And I saw him at Coffee Bean, and
did you say hi?
Of course.
Was he nice?
Of course. Well, I mean, yeah, he was nice the way he could be nice. Like, you know, the way I am with my fans that don't know me. I'm just cordially nice. You know what I mean? But I can't wait to meet him as a peer. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be beautiful. But I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my... He was this... Richard Pryor was first with the tapes. You know what I mean? Our next door neighbor gave us the tapes and gave me the tapes, and I was listening to it on the tape. And then Eddie Murphy was Delirious on HBO, and that changed my life.
Delirious came out?
Delirious, I think I was like 11 years old.
Oh, wow.
And then I taped it on a VHS tape, and I think I memorized the whole thing. Because I would watch it every morning before I went to school. I would put it on, watch it. And then I went to Raw. I went to Raw live. So his second special was called Raw. I went to it.
Yeah, your mom dropped you off.
My mom dropped me off. I bought the tickets on the phone. This is when Ticketmaster, there was no internet. Yeah. There was no website. There was no Ticketmaster.com. There was no Ticketmaster kiosk. Like, it was literally a tiny little booth inside of a department store upstairs in, like, HR. And you had to call in. And this is back in the day when if you were a phone operator collecting credit card numbers, you had to have the skill set to know the person on this card giving you the number just by their voice that's actually their card. Like, that was your security. You know what I mean? Like, okay, and your name, John C. Herbert. That sounds like you. All right, this is approved. $300.
That's so awesome.
Seeing him live, was that the moment, you're 12? Was that the moment you're like, this is what I want to do?
When Raw came out, I was 16. It was 4 years later.
Okay.
So 81 is when Raw came out, and 81 is when Delirious came out, and 85, 86, don't quote me, or 87.
How was
right
the
around
80s?
there is when Raw came out, but I went to it when it was on tour, and I went to it.
How was the 80s?
Bro, you want to hear something crazy? Oh, hold on, I know that's a good setup for whatever you're doing. You're trying to set me up. I hear you. How was the 80s? I get it. I get it, bro. You think I'm just gonna sit here and
because because it's just
how was the 80s? Well, George. It was before. It was before people and humans could actually absorb the sun. We just got out of the Cold War with Russia. Thank God for Sylvester Stallone. He made it a safe place between us and Russia. No, when I went to go see Raw, and I remember when I found out on the radio that he was coming, I used my mom's credit card on the phone, bought those 2 tickets, asked for the best seats. And the lady on the phone said, these are like 15th row center, right? Or something like that. She goes, these are the best seats, a little more expensive. And I go, I'll take them. I had to use my mom's accent. And then,
You did.
yeah, because it was her credit card. I'll take them. That sounds beautiful. My God.
Stop.
I swear. And then I had to go there after school. And my name's Joseph. My mom's name is Josephine. And yeah, I think I wrote a letter, or I had my mom write a letter that it's okay to pick up the tickets, whatever it was. But I went there after school, picked up my tickets. She drove me to she had no idea that it was a comedy show. Like people didn't even know what that was, honestly. Stand-up didn't really take off until I don't know, 90s, you know what I mean? Late 90s, wasn't even, I'd even say 2000s is when it became this thing, what it is now, this massive, beautiful thing that it has finally become. Don't get me wrong, it was a thing. People love stand-up, but it's not
It wasn't mainstream yet.
yeah, it was now it's it's beautiful where it's at now. But back then, it wasn't household. My mom didn't know what stand-up was. You know, you say Eddie Murphy, it's movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's like, what kind of fucking theater is this? You know what I mean? Why did you pick Seattle? Because we lived in Tacoma, you know, and it was an hour drive to get there. And then she dropped us off, and she's like, oh my God, she had to drive around. There's no cell phone.
Yeah.
You couldn't just be call me when you get out and I'll pick you up. It's no, she had to drive around
Until she saw you.
until she saw me and said, meet me here at this pole. Yeah. How long? 2 hours? Shit. And she's driving around for 2 hours.
Was she okay with you buying the most expensive tickets?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't care. I already bought it.
When did she find out?
No, later, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't even know how this all went down. But then I go, and then my seats were amazing. I still remember who opened for them. And Paul Mooney opened for him, by the way. And I remember sitting in those seats and looking up in the 300 section, right? It's the Seattle Coliseum. It's called Climate Pledge now. I remember sitting in the seats and looking up at the 300 section. I was like, damn, all these people are here to watch this? This is crazy. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then fast forward 30 years later, 40 years later, I sell the same place out.
Wow.
Did you ever look to see
That's
where you're
crazy. And I wore this hat for your pod, which is not a setup. I totally did not set this up.
You're setting it
I
up.
swear I did not set this up, but
Oh, how cool.
that's the Climate Pledge Arena from Seattle. Wow. Twice.
You did it twice?
I sold it out twice, yeah.
Did you look to see where you were sitting?
Yeah, and my son sat down with me. I sat him right next to me.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
What does that feel like?
It was the most amazing. Just because now he works with me, so he tours. And it was just that moment where it was just wow, I was your age watching, Eddie Murphy right here.
By
When this
yourself?
happened. And now you're here sitting in this chair watching your dad. That's dope.
Did you think you were going to do it?
I never thought I was going to be an arena act. I always dreamt about it. You know what I mean? But I didn't think this would be a thing where, this is year 7 of doing arenas, or year 6. I've been doing this for, 2018, 19. I think my first arena was 2018, and I haven't stopped since.
What started the arena push?
Live from Seattle.
Did you think it was going to be... Oh, bro, you have to tell this story. Live from Seattle was a crazy story, bro.
Yeah.
I could tell it to you exactly the way you told it to me, and I remember every word of it. Because it stuck with me.
Really?
It really stuck with me. I would probably impress you with exactly every detail that I know of it, but I don't want to rob you of this storytelling. It's a crazy story.
I mean... I love Netflix, you know what I mean? I love everybody there. I love Neil. I love Robbie Praw. I love Joanne. I love the whole team. So every time I tell this story, I feel bad, you know what I mean? Because that wasn't the team that was there in 2015. And at that point, when they said that they were doing original content instead of licensing their own instead of licensing specials, they were going to have original content. They were going to make the specials.
Yeah.
And when I found out about that, that's when I was like, I have to be on Netflix. My next special has to be on Netflix. I don't want to be on Comedy Central. I have to be on Netflix. Like I was just Netflix, right? And then they passed. You know what I mean? They passed on it. And I didn't understand why. I was like, wait, what? Why'd they pass on this? Like this, like I was breaking all kinds of records, you know what I mean? All the improv records. I was
There's people that were opening up for you that were getting deals.
Yeah, there were people opening for me that were getting specials. And I was like, what? You know, just because you're hearing a bunch of no's, like why would you listen to that? You know what I mean? Like, oh, but they booed you. Okay, did you hear it?
Yeah, that's
You know
what I told
mean?
you.
Oh, but they're talking shit about you. Okay, did you read it? Did you read about it? Like, how do you know about this stuff? Like, you're good. You're good. Like, you tell me stories all the time about, oh, I didn't do, and we all don't do well. And who cares? Who cares, bro? Michael Jordan shit his pants. Like, you know what I mean? Like, still scored 45 points.
He did? Do I live under a rock?
Exactly. You didn't know about that?
Now I do.
Paul Pierce shit his pants during the playoffs. Had to get carried off by his teammates. Came back and won. Hit the game-winning shot. What do you remember? The game-winning shot or him shitting his pants?
No, him shitting his pants.
Now you know him shitting his pants.
Wait, so 2 basketball players
I think they all shit
poop
them
themselves?
pants, man.
Why? What is it about
It's
basketball?
a thing now.
Like marathon runners, huh?
Don't set me up. Don't set me up.
I think that was a bad. Is that an analogy? What am I doing? Just because they said no doesn't mean it ends. I see people fall to their knees and look at the heavens and why? Oh my God! The camera pans away and then it just goes to credits. The end. It's not the end, man. A lot of people do that. Why? Stop saying why. Like, just go do it, man. Go grab the cameras and shoot it yourself. And so what? It didn't sell out. Okay, and so what? Like, like you hear so many stories. I don't like using the basketball analogy anymore because that was the shit your pants one.
I thought that was good.
It is good, right?
Yeah.
Because if you really think about it, like imagine if he was like telling everyone, I shit my pants. I shit my pants. He looks at the camera, I shit my pants. No one cares, man. Just hit the shot and win the game. That's it. We're going to shit our pants our whole lives. We're going to shit our pants. You're going to shit your pants 1,000,000 times. And you're still going to win. Cheers to that. So I got the cameras. I shot it myself. And here's a part of the story. I don't know if you remember this part.
I remember every part of it.
Do you? I had all the cameras rolling. I
they
get
called
ready to
you?
go. And they called my manager and they said, we heard you. I heard Jo Koy still shooting this special. And
just wanna
my
make sure.
manager was like, yep. And they were like, well, we just want you to know we really don't want it.
Oh my gosh.
No, but dude, but listen to
That's
this.
a true story.
But listen to this. Imagine you get the no, right? I'm going to say this now because you're not even gassing yourself up. You get the no, right?
Yeah.
Certified no. No, thank you. Then you're like, no, they have no idea what I could produce. I'm going to do it myself. Gets the cameras, gets the producers, gets the directors, puts his hard-earned money that
All
he
of it.
saved all his life, and he has a son. Where's his son? Sleeping in the back.
God, you do remember.
He's about to go on stage, and his manager gets a call. He's like, hey, man, we found out that you're doing this to show this. We just want to respectfully know, legally we have to let you know, we don't want this.
Right before you're about to perform?
Right, he's watching his son fall asleep right before he gets on stage, savings account gone.
Wow.
And then you have to go perform
Yeah.
in front of all those people.
Yeah.
If that's not encouraging,
The fact that you
I
said
don't
it
know what
so
is.
like humbly, it's upsetting. I should have said the story from the
Aw.
beginning. And then he goes out, he crushes it.
Yeah.
In fact,
By the
he
way,
got
that was the
upset-
second taping, by
Yes,
the way.
because the first guy like was messing up. I guess he had like a shirt in the front or something like that was like pissing you off.
Yeah.
And then, well, because everything has to be matched, and this
We
somebody,
knew we wouldn't be able to cut to it.
Yeah. So then,
But that was our fault.
and now, so this is like, now he's down. Imagine you shoot one accidentally, apparently now, and then you have only one more bullet in your chamber. You're like, oh, come on, dude. Like,
Yeah.
not even him. He didn't even shoot it. Somebody else tapped the gun and they shot it. And he's like, you just wasted a whole day. Could you kid
Well, hold on. I am going to say that I wasn't happy with my first performance either.
I didn't want to say that either.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with the
happy with
first.
it.
Oh, cool. So it worked out.
Well, I knew I only had one left. I had
Yeah.
one show left, and then I get that information, and now I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Like why am I even doing this? Like I I felt, I don't know, I felt cheated. You know what I mean? Like it didn't feel good. Like I felt like there was something else driving this, and then I get on stage. And I do this one joke that I've never done before. It was like I was in the moment. And I swear, like, it was at that moment when I said, elevate the feet. When I said, elevate the feet, what are you, stupid? And I remember I was in the pocket. Right when I said that, I remember I got a special right here.
Wow.
I've watched that special a crazy amount of times. How you probably watched Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
If you paused it, I could finish a sentence of what you're going to say.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and
That's
then-
how I feel about Live from Seattle. I love Live from Seattle.
But then you shoot the special.
Yeah.
And then you send it to Netflix, which, by the way, hilarious. The fact that you got so many no's and then you still kind of like slid them over the table like special.
Yeah.
They call them back and they said, in quotes,
Yeah.
do not shop this anywhere we want
Nope.
it.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
That's how good you were.
Cried.
I would have cried too.
I cried so hard. I still remember I got the call. I was in Santa Monica going into a restaurant.
And they said, don't shop it anywhere.
Yeah, they were don't shop it around. We want to put in an offer. They said that to my manager. They both called me. They're like, hey, they said not to shop it around. They're going to put in an offer by tomorrow. I started crying. I was like, oh, why did they tell me this a year and a half ago? Because it was literally a year and a half process.
To edit it and everything?
Because they made the announcement in 2015, like late 2015, that they were going to make original series, right? Original stand-up series. So, and then they were going to film all of 2016, and then they were going to air it 2017. So I already knew what I had to do. I knew I only had a small window. So from 2000, so when that announcement was made, I was like trying to get a director, trying to get a producer. And by that time, it's already 2016. Now I had to find a venue. I had to find we had to get the money for the cameras and all that. And by that time, it's already March of 2016. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now we're already 6 months in. Then I had to cut it up. That took us like 6 months, you know what I mean? Because I'm on the road and I wanted to like be in the editing bay. So that I wanted to make sure it was right. And
The timing, everything.
yeah. And by that time, it's already like the end of the summer or whatever. You know what I mean? And
How long until you sent it to them?
that right there at the end of the summer.
No, but how long did it take from you sending it to them to you getting information?
Oh, that night, that day.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, the respect they had for you right there. Netflix, you should know. That's an awesome thing.
Yeah.
The respect that Netflix has to know that you said no, they could easily just fucking chucked it and not even
Yeah,
freaking chucked it.
it was fast too. It was like we sent it, and then we got a phone call like,
Did your heart drop? You're like,
oh yeah. Well, I was waiting. At first, I was like, did you guys send it? I kept asking, did you send it? Like, yeah, we sent it. Don't worry. They're going to watch it. They said they're all going to.
Is this Matt?
Matt, yeah, Matt. And Matt's a G, man. I love Matt. He changed my life. And Joe. Of course, Joe changed my life too. He's the one that invested everything fully for this because, yeah, it was crazy. So it was a team. And then we got that call right when we submitted it, and it was over with.
But so how, because, you say like, don't give up, no matter
Yeah.
how many no's.
Yeah.
But right before you're about to go on stage, you get crushed.
Yeah.
How did you get your mental to come back to be able to go out there and crush it?
I think what it was I knew I was funny, man. Like, especially this routine. Like, this routine has been crushing. You know what I mean? In fact, it's been crushing so hard that I have new routines already. Like these jokes are just like solid. Like, I knew they were just like
They're tight.
They were tight, man. And I'm just like, nah, man. Like, I know you guys are saying no, but you gotta see it. Like, you're saying no to the wrong thing right now. You gotta see this. And I think that was my mentality. I needed to go out there. It had to be the best show that I've ever done. Like I remember and you know what? My manager was like, no, both of them, and Matt, they were like, treat it like a club. They're like that. Don't treat this like a special. Go out there and treat it like a club, man. Go out there like you do the clubs. And that was my mentality. And that's when I was like in that zone. That's why when I first walked out, I talked about the casino there, Muckleshoe. I've never done that before. I don't even know why I did it. I was just pretending I was at the club. That's why I did it. So I just started talking. Instead of going right into my routine, I started talking about Muckleshoe, the casino, because I remember that when I was a kid, that was a casino that everyone used to go to. So I started talking about Muckleshoe. And then I started going into the nurse bit. And when that happened, it was over with. I was like, oh, I got him. And then that's when I started, ad-libbing. Yeah. And when I started doing that, I was like, oh, yeah, they gotta buy this.
I've had the privilege of opening up for you, and like the benefits of opening up for you is that I get to watch you work and like work out. I've had so many stand-ups sit in your chair, and I have so many stand-ups that I look up to and I watch and I really like. But you are truly, dude, a different breed. Like when I watch you do an hour, and I remember he was like, yo, I'm gonna work on this. Dude does 1 hour. So he does 2 shows a night for 4 nights. I'm watching him. First hour, I was like, whoa, that was perfected. The next hour, completely different. Completely different. No jokes were rehearsed. Nothing. It was all new. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. He has 2 things he's working on. That's how does he juggle that? Next day, I'm like, I wonder what the first one's going to be, the first or the second one from yesterday. Brand new material for an hour. I go,
oh really?
Oh no, I can't do this. Like this is different level. Like I don't know if I could do this, bro. Okay, and then we're talking about crowd working. Yeah. Right now, everybody thinks Matt Rife is insane at crowd working. I think he's great. I think he's one of the best. But Joe, you're crowd working.
Yeah, you're so.
The fact he doesn't just crowd work, he ties in jokes with bits that he has. Then he works it with the crowd, and then he'll bring up the crowd and do callbacks with them. I don't know how he's able to. It's like he's writing on stage, and I'm sitting there looking at him. I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. And I will never forget this one time. I'm like, dude, he's speaking things into existence. Like he's like saying something and then somebody will say something. And I remember we did it so many times, and I brought it up to him and I go, yo, Joe, like you're speaking things into existence. That exact show, this girl brought up something that he was talking about backstage, and he stops the show. He goes, George, did you see this?
No.
He goes, did you see this? It just happened again. And then he goes right back into the show, and I'm like, oh, he's in a different place right now. Like when you're on, your flow state is like, it's something different, man. Like, and I mean it, bro. You know what it felt like? And I truly mean this with all my heart. When I invited you onto Impulsive and you said, hey, come do this with me, it really did feel to my heart that if we're going to bring up a basketball reference, it felt like Michael Jordan said, hey, come shoot hoops with me. Yeah. And then I got to sit on the bench and watch you play, and then watch you practice, and then watch you play. And then also you invited me into your home, and then you taught me lessons. Like there was one, and I think your audience should know this. You would give me notes, but you cared so much about your audience, bro. You care so much about the people that come and buy a ticket. The first note you ever gave to me was, if you ever sell somebody a ticket, you better sell them something that you would want to buy and that they would buy twice.
Yeah.
That was one.
That's important.
Very big one. It stuck with my heart.
Yeah.
I want to circle back to that because we are going on tour. I want to ask you notes on that. And the second one, we just came back from Lake Powell. And the amount of times I've heard stories like this, bro. I'm sitting there and this girl goes, so what do you do? And I go, I'm a podcaster, but I'm getting into the field of stand-up. She goes, do you know who Jo Koy is? Oh. And I go, yeah, actually, he's mentored me a lot in the field that I'm in. And she goes, I have a disabled sister. And we're outside of his club. He's literally walking inside of the door to his own club. Security's with him. And she just goes, Joe, I love you so much. He goes, oh, thank you so much. He goes, I wish my sister was here. And he goes, where is she? This is you, by the way. And she goes, oh, well, she has to go like kind of longer. They have to help her because she's in a wheelchair. She's disabled. So he literally brings her out of the line, walks all the way across the street to the parking garage, meets the girl, hangs out with her, gives her merch, brings her to the front row of his show, and then invites them to his next Netflix special. And bro, when she was talking to me, she had water in her eyes.
Really?
Like the impact that you gave this woman.
Aw.
And I literally looked at her and I said, he does this every show. Like every show, you are not there just to get their money and then leave. You will sit there and meet anybody who wants to come and meet you for hours, Joe. You'd be like, you would come up to me like, hey, you want to stay for the meet and greet? I'd be like, no, I don't want to stay for the meet and greet, because you'll be here for 4 hours and I'm just sitting here falling asleep on the side, and you give everybody a hug.
Yeah, always.
And that's where I got it from. That's why I do it at my show now.
Good.
Like, I'll do it. So I just wanted to let you know, bro, like everything you've done, even the things that you haven't mentioned to me have rubbed off on me, and I've learned a lot from you, bro.
I love you.
Thank you, dude.
That just made my day.
You've made so many people's days, bro. It's cool that you're successful and you're a cool dude. A lot of people, like, when they make it, they forget where they come from or they behave differently. And, like, bro, you had dinner at my house at 3 o'clock in the morning and you're making my whole family die of laughter while we're eating dinner. And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, dude, I just met this guy and he's just the coolest dude to me.
Oh, that's so dope.
We're going on tour.
You know Matt Rife opened for me, right?
Him and Chris D'Elia.
I took Matt first.
Really?
Yeah. He was he reached out to my sister when he was like just out of high school.
He like cold called you guys?
He emailed, yeah.
Was he like doing anything and like
He was doing local stuff in Cleveland, like, you know, the Cleveland clubs, and then he was just getting out of high school, I think. And reached out to my sister. My sister's like, you gotta see this kid, he's really funny. And I saw him and I was like, oh yeah, all right. Let's put him on the road. And I had him on the road for about a year or so. On the road, he couldn't even. Yeah, he couldn't even go into like bars or anything. He was
because he's so young.
Yeah, I think he was like 19 or something like that.
So his first shows were with you?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, not with me. He was already doing stand up, but like I showed big rooms. You know what I mean? Like I was doing, 2 weeks in San Jose. I was doing 14 shows in Brea Improv, and you know what I mean, selling out 4 shows at the Treasure Island. Like he was doing those with me.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
What does it feel like watching people that like you like opened up for you like grow into?
I love it.
Because he has such a spectacular career right now.
Oh, I love it. I love seeing it. Bro, there's enough for everybody.
Yeah.
There's not enough. Why do you think there's so many arenas in the world? Because there's not enough arenas for everybody.
Dude, speaking of arenas.
There's not enough.
You're a kid growing up. You're watching Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
At the time, Def Jam is insane.
Yeah.
You're watching the King of Comedy.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out Steve Harvey. He was just here. You're watching him, Bernie Mac, Cedric. They're doing big rooms.
Yeah.
Dude, now you're about to do something even bigger with Fluffy.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
That's crazy.
How many people sit that?
We're going to hit 50,000.
That's great.
It'll be 50,000. SoFi
Bro,
Stadium.
that is
Excited?
50,000
Yeah, that was
in
crazy.
one time?
One shot.
One time,
Yeah.
50,000 people are getting dressed, putting cologne,
Yeah.
showering, There's going to be traffic jams. People are going to be cussing you out. They don't even know who you are. What is this for? I need to pick up my kids. They're shutting down the streets.
Yeah.
All because...
Isn't that nuts?
Dude, 2 people are grabbing a microphone.
It's also in a stadium where 2 NFL teams play.
Right.
The Chargers
get
and
nervous?
the Rams play there, and
Do you
we
get
get
nervous?
to. No, not at all. I can't wait.
How do you...
The stage alone that we have to build for this thing is crazy.
Oh, yeah, you have to build it.
Oh yeah, you have to build everything. People don't understand what arenas are. You know what's funny is there are people that think that arenas hire us. It's like, no, that's not what happens. We rent out the theaters. That's what we do.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
You said people? I was part of those people. I had no idea.
So people
What's
think...
the difference between club, state? Okay, let's break it down. There's club, theater, stadium, and arena.
No, arenas and then stadium.
Arena.
I'm talking like I do a bunch of stadiums. This is the first stadium I'm ever going to do. Arena is my wheelhouse. I've been doing arenas for like since 2008, 2018. So it's like 7 years now.
Crazy.
And
It's
what's the
nuts.
difference between an arena and a stadium?
About 40,000 tickets.
Oh my, really?
Yeah, because an arena is like 12 to 14.
That's still crazy.
And a
dude.
stadium is like, the way you cut it, you have to cut because I don't like center stage. I don't like it. I've done it once before
What does that
in
mean?
Hawaii. It's when they put the stage in the center of the arena, which is it's a dope look. It's cool for the fans, kinda, I guess, because everyone gets a shot to be close. But I just start getting tangled up and dizzy, man. I'm walking around too much. And I
You
mean,
have to look around, right?
yeah, I'm constantly walking in circles, and some people love that, but I don't. I like to be in control. I want them in front of me. I want to pace left, right. I don't want to do 360. So I like an end stage. So the SoFi, we have to cut, the end of the field and play outward that way.
So you're not going to do it in the middle. You're going to do it from one side. Yeah. So do you and Fluffy get together and you're like, this is our idea.
Yeah.
You call them up and you're like, this is the show.
Yeah. Well, we also have, we have a production team. We have stage. We have all that.
Yeah.
We build the whole thing out. We pay for everything.
That's crazy.
Do you have to pay
Yeah.
for it up front too, huh?
Oh, it's all paid for. We're in the hole the minute we say we're going to perform at. The minute we say we are going to be at SoFi,
Is this your
we're
first time
already in
doing
the
a show
hole like
together?
a couple million.
Like headlining a show together?
It's our first time ever. This is how our relationship, well, we've always been friends, but it was always like, I'm at Staples. And I'm like, well, I'm at the Forum. And then I would just go to his show and just pop up on stage and do like a guest set at Staples.
You're like Britney Spears and NSYNC when they used to do that. You remember that?
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You bought a ticket for this, but you see, oh, by the way, dude, it's so electric watching you like a surprise show and have the crowd go nuts.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like I'll be at the Forum and then, and you play it down. You don't do like a hype. You do like a play down. Ladies and gentlemen, Jo Koy brought his friend to the stage, Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
And then she walks out and the place is just like, just shit everywhere. It's Michael Jordan and Paul Pierce.
So do you have the design for the?
Yeah, it's massive. It's
Yeah?
so massive because we got to build these giant screens. And, the first section that sold out that was so cool to watch was the last section, completely wiped out in like minutes. I think the first hour we sold, I'm going to make this number up, but I know I'm close, 10,000 tickets in the first hour. It was crazy. And then by the end of the week, we were already at like 24,000 tickets sold or 25,000 tickets sold.
Can people still buy tickets?
Oh, yeah. Well, we keep opening up seats. We keep adding.
Cool.
Yeah.
When is it?
That's March 21st. I know, it's crazy. And it all started with like this crazy idea because I was doing the Forum and Fluffy came on stage and I was like, dude, we should do a show together. And then he goes, yeah, maybe we should. How about SoFi Stadium? And I'm looking at him like this. Hey, man, I just meant like another Forum show or something.
Were you a little nervous when you were like, oh, I have to put this out? Like, what if it doesn't sell? Or
Yeah, we were all nervous. That's why we put 9 months instead of 6. So normally you put shows like 6 months in advance. You know what I mean? Theater like 3 months. Arenas like 6 months. You know what I mean? Give us some time to sell.
Yeah.
This one we went 9 months because we were all nervous. You know what I mean? It's a huge investment. And then we don't have to worry about anything right now. We still got 6 more months. No, we got like 7 months to go. Wow. It's only been on sale for like 2 months.
Dude, that must be so crazy.
Go buy your ticket now.
It's crazy. It's like I look at the seat map. I'm like, it's gone. Like the whole floor is gone. The balconies are gone. Everything's gone. It's crazy looking at it. It's fun to look at. And now it's just like the second bowl. You know what I mean? The lower bowl.
Who do you get to open up for you there? Because who has like the balls to
Well,
jump on
we
that?
came to an agreement that we're each going to bring one person. Because there's a time limit, man. You know what I mean?
No,
we
I'm not
only
even
get
saying,
4
like-
hours.
I'm not saying like that. I'm saying like the fact like who wants to do that? That's so nerve wracking. Like,
Oh, I think everyone in LA wants to do it.
oh really?
Yes.
Oh no, I didn't even do theaters with you. I can't do it. I'm not there yet.
Oh man, imagine walking out to a stadium. That's crazy. Like, and it's crazy because I seen, I got 2 friends that perform there, and I get to say they're friends, right?
Yeah.
I got to see Arnell Journey perform at SoFi, and then I got to see, you know, Green Day perform there.
And now you can say you perform there. Are they going to put your
And it's
picture?
crazy because, you know, when you perform at those places, you drive underneath, right? You park your car underneath. So I remember driving to see Arnell and just parking my car underneath, and they walk you up. And then I went to Green Day, did the same thing, parked underneath, and walked you up. And in my head, I never thought that I'm going to be driving underneath because it's my show this time. That's nuts.
I went to your house. There was one night. I don't remember why. Oh, yeah, it was the Arizona show. Remember I drove a convertible? I was
Yes.
so excited. And that was a terrible idea.
Yeah, that was the dumbest idea.
I drove a convertible. I rented
Especially
a
when
car.
you have a friend with sciatica
Yeah.
and you get a convertible sports car.
Well, they gave me a deal. They're like, hey, we don't have the car that you rented, but we'll upgrade you. And I was like, is the convertible ready? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, all right. But like 3 hours in, I'm like, oh, man, this is a terrible idea.
It was such a horrible idea.
Terrible. And then I had to go to Vegas and then to Arizona. But anyways,
Yeah.
I'm spending the night at your house, and there's places in your house where you have like these beautiful photos of you standing in like the audience behind you.
Yeah.
There's one with Joe on there.
Yeah.
And there's one
That's
where,
my favorite shot.
Yeah. There's all these moments.
He was still in high school when that was shot.
Yeah, who's young.
That was like that cry moment when we got that shot. And his friends from high school were in the
picture?
audience.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that'd be cool, right?
It was just one of those moments like, yes.
I'm such a cool dad.
Because I am.
Yeah, seriously.
Because first of all, it's already hard to tell people you're a comedian. It's already hard. It's the hardest. The minute someone goes, what do you do for a living? And you're like, oh, fuck, I got to say it. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know who I am, so now I got to tell them I'm a comedian. And now it's this thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you know who the fuck I am, bro. You know what I mean? Because I'm being like, oh, how's that going? I was like, well, I can buy your house cash. That's how it's going.
Have I seen you somewhere?
Yeah.
I hate when they just ask you to tell a joke, though. That's so annoying.
I feel like I'm in a place now where, it doesn't happen as much now. I feel like people...
Tell me a joke.
Yeah. But back then, it was annoying because my son was young and he didn't understand what dad was doing. You know what I mean? To him, dad is like, oh, he's the funny guy. He's going to a comedy play that don't joke. You know what I mean? When it's like bring their parents to school day and talking like, oh, he's bragging about the other parent. Oh, like, Steve brought his dad. He's an FBI agent. How cool is that, Dad? Why didn't you invite me?
Oh.
Do you have a badge? No, he just didn't understand. I'm not saying. I'm just being funny. I think he just didn't understand what Dad was doing.
Of course.
And then, as he got older, and then Netflix came out. Because Netflix came out when he was still in high school. You know what I mean?
That's sick.
I know it was because the blow up was crazy. And
Netflix changed your life.
it changed everything.
Yeah.
It was like
You went from theaters to...
I went from one theater in Hawaii was the one that went crazy. So I went from selling maybe a 900-seat theater in Hawaii to breaking Mariah Carey's record. It was the craziest thing. I broke her record by like
specials?
500 tickets, like 22,500 tickets. I beat her record. It was crazy.
Every club I go to, they're like even the Brea one, they have like plaques. They have like, it's so cute. I'm gassing you up, but this is true. But like you'll have people like signature on the wall. Like I even signed the wall, and then you just see 2 gold plaques, both Jo Koy's names, because it's his first record he broke, and then he broke his own record. Dude, how many did you sell out in a row there? You were just there practicing, and then you just sold out how many in a row?
Where? Brea?
The Brea.
I think that was it was 30 shows in the same year. The same calendar year. And then Ontario I sold 75 shows.
Trying to sell one. Sweating. And he did 30, bro. 30. That's like a little disrespectful.
Yeah, I think I had to do 2 weeks and then I had to come back and then do 2 more weeks in the same.
That's insane.
Is that my camera?
Yeah. What happened?
Just looking at it.
Oh. I thought it went out. My heart dropped. It's like, no,
Oh,
not
cool.
again, dude. Not again, dude. All right, so you're gonna take another picture of. Is it gonna be like on stage? Are you excited about that picture being hung up in your wall?
Yeah, I can't wait. I just the whole thing. I'm not even thinking about it. Like I can't wait to walk out.
Yeah.
Like just to walk out and see what it looks like because it's gonna be nuts.
Are you guys rehearsing together? Like, do you guys have bits together? How are you doing that?
I don't want to do that. I know that him and I are just funny together. So when it comes to that time for us to like banter, it's gonna be fun. And I want it to be organic anyway. I want to be in the moment for that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to work on anything. He's gonna do his hour. I'm gonna do my hour. You know what I mean?
But you're not gonna be on stage at the same time.
Maybe at the end, I think the crowd wants that. You know what I mean? So
cool. What season of your life are you in right now?
I think this is. I had a friend that used to open for me, and I love him. He's so funny. His name's Chase DeRusso, and he's like, "Man, you're the bonus features on the DVD right now." And I always say that, and I always give him the shout out because it's such a good analogy. Like, that's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean?
That's so
We
cute.
produced it. We directed it. I did everything that I wanted to show you. And this is just the bonus feature, right? Like this is,
I love that.
yeah. Go ahead and watch the extras because that's all this is right now. These are all extras.
That must be freeing.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, going from like you leaving a casino to try to get a job where you're opening up and then putting flyers on people's cars
Yeah.
and them yelling at you and then you running away.
You know, I
like,
still do that.
you put flyers on
I
people's cars?
still put flyers. I still do it to this day.
Hey, man.
I still
Do
do
you
it.
know how long it would take you to put 50,000 flyers?
I still do it.
You just
I'll
keep
put
some
flyers
extras?
on seats. I'll put flyers on cars. I do all that.
Why do you like still putting flyers?
Because not everyone knows you. It's horrible to assume that.
Wow.
I say it all the time. Everyone always says that. They're like, oh, well, they already know. No, they don't. There's still people that don't know you. There's still people like I want people to, I have 5 Netflix specials. It would be like, you're an asshole to think everyone has seen my special. Like my fans have seen it, but I can go into this, what is this, CBS right here? And I can guarantee you 40 people don't even know who I am. So I'll go hand a fly. I don't care. They say something, all right, I'll shake your hand.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's the greatest. I think it's the greatest thing to do is to promote yourself. I think I don't understand it. I still go in and do radio. I love it. People are like, oh, why do you still do radio? Because radio talks to 2 million people every morning. 2 million people every morning.
Does
People
radio
listen.
still help?
Yes.
Because I'm learning. I'm
Radio is still king, especially for their demo. Like there's demos and everything. Like it's like, okay, you have an audience. That's beautiful, but you can have a grander audience. You have a bigger audience.
It's a great mentality to have. Actually, you know, it's funny. I just saw, it's the entrepreneur of Kind, you know, Kind bars. And there was a video of him and he's handing out his Kind bars on the plane. And
Yeah.
he's like, still to this day when I fly, I hand out Kind bars to everybody so they can try it.
Yeah.
So somebody drops from an allergic reaction.
By the way, they're packed with peanuts.
Just have
Anyone
one.
want peanuts? Be kind. Eat peanuts.
But I thought that was cool.
But yeah, that has always been my thing. Like I love it. You know, here's another one. When I used to do improvs, right? When I used to do the improvs, and you know, so back in the day, you fly in on a Wednesday, right? So you can do Thursday morning press. That's usually how it goes down when you first start. Your Thursday is going to be light. Your Friday show is going to do good. Your late show is going to be a little light. Then your Saturdays are usually sold out, right? So your press is to try and sell tickets for Thursday because that's the money maker, right? That's the one that you want to sell out.
Which one's the moneymaker?
The Thursday show. If you can sell a Thursday out, then you're in the positive. You know what I mean? The clubs love you if you sell a Thursday, right? So if you sell a Thursday, that's good. Like their Saturdays are going to sell. It's a Saturday. So improv is going to sell tickets because they're improv. Now, who else is in there? Oh, that's even better. That's a bonus. You get it?
Yeah.
So it's a thing to do on a Saturday. Friday, wait, I said it wrong. Friday late usually does well. Friday early is tough to sell because people are still at work. So it's hard to get people from work to stay at work and then go to a comedy club because no one's going to go home after work. You know what I mean? If they go home, they're going to sleep. So you got to win the Thursday and the Friday early, right? And usually the Saturday late. So anyway, long story short, radio. That's what they always push. You do a radio run. Every Thursday you do a radio run. You do like 5 radio stations. You start at like 5 in the morning. You get to your hotel room at like noon. You know what I mean? And you're exhausted. And you sleep all day. And you wake up on stage basically, right? So that was my life for years, right? And I was good at radio. I still am. I love it. I love radio. And then it got to the point where now I don't have to do radio. I'm selling like 14 shows, 21 shows. Like Chicago, I think I sold like 20 shows in a row. You know what I mean? And so I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to do radio, right? I would literally fly in and do radio. Literally. I would fly in early and do radio. And even the manager's like, you don't have to. I'm like, I want to. Like, how much cooler is it to go, hey, when the DJ's like, oh, Jo Koy's at the Improv this weekend. Go see him. Get your tickets now, Joe. Right? Let's tell him to get it. And I'm like, no, it's cool. I'm just here to say hi.
You actually can't buy the tickets. They're sold out.
Yeah, I would. And the DJs love you. Everyone loves you. Like, wait, you're just here? Like, yeah, I'm just here. Yeah,
That's
we're
why
sold
you
out.
sell out all the shows.
Yeah, and when people hear that, imagine when they're driving to work, right? And you're funny on the radio, and then the DJ is like, oh yeah, and he's at the Improv, so get your tickets down. And you're like, no, there are none. We're sold out. All 20 shows are sold out. Now people are like, wait, what? They're driving to work like, well, hold on, what the fuck did he just say? He's sold out. Well, I got to see who this guy is. Oh, well, next year I'm definitely getting my tickets before he comes because he sells out and he doesn't have to do radio.
Bro, and your audience stays, bro. There was one moment that I remember that I thought was really cool. You brought your son on stage. I'm having a delicious cheese quesadilla. By the way.
I've seen you eat those. It's immaculate.
It was insane.
It's cheese.
It's great. You brought your son
It's
on
what
stage.
you have in your fridge. That's for sure.
Do you want another one?
I've never seen so many cheese. What is it? String cheese?
String cheese?
In my life.
Do you want another one?
The most I've ever bought string cheese. Here, you ready for this? The most I've ever bought? 6. It's in a pack of 6. I open up George's fridge. 226. I counted them.
Jessica goes to Costco.
Oh, no wonder. You bought the Costco string cheese?
I don't eat those.
No, me neither. It's not even ours.
Who eats it?
Jessica.
The dog and me?
Is yours?
We'll eat meat, and then me and you gotta have good meat together. Pause.
Stop
That's
it.
hilarious.
Leave him alone.
No, I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat. What were you saying about the quesadilla? I'm sorry to interrupt you. What happened?
No, it was about the quesadilla. I was eating a quesadilla.
Yeah,
But
you're eating the quesadilla. And what
you brought your
happened?
son on stage, and then I was eating, and I heard when people talk on the crowd, I get really pissed.
Yeah.
Because like at a comedy club, like shut up, bro. Like there's somebody entertaining live in front of you.
Yeah.
Don't talk. So I eavesdrop every time they talk because I'm like, it better be worth it. I turn over there and they're like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm trying to like listen in, like what are you saying? And they were talking about a time that they watched your son, but he was really young.
Oh.
And they were describing how he was when he was younger versus how now he's like older. He's like a little bit more like up there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, they're watching. Because you talk about your family. So you
Yeah.
talked about him when he was a baby.
Yeah.
You talked about him when he was going through his teenage years.
Yeah.
You may have talked a little bit too much about his life.
Yeah.
And I actually asked him one time, I'm like, is he cool about you saying all this? He goes, yeah, he's cool, bro.
Yeah.
And then,
He's cool.
yeah, so and by the way, he's one of the coolest dudes. His son is one of those dudes that you hang around and they're like, if he laughs at your joke, you're like, yeah, that's right, I'm lit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so lit, dude. Like he's one of those guys that you try
He
to
is.
impress. And then
He's funny, man.
he's very funny.
Yeah.
And so he goes, and so I just realized, I'm like, oh, they're watching your journey with you, but they also like are growing up with your family.
Yeah.
So they not only are like excited to buy the next ticket, but you're basically vlogging in front of them in real life.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for real, you're right.
That's cool.
That's why I can't watch my specials.
Really?
Oh, no, I can't. I get so sad.
Why?
But you've watched them like when they come out.
No, I can't. I mean, I'll watch like when it first comes out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll watch it, but I can't. It's hard for me to watch too.
Because you feel like time is going by?
Yeah. Like Live from Seattle, I can't remember the last time I looked at that.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's such a hard one to watch.
Was your teeth fixed in life from Seattle? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The fuck does that have to do with me and my kids?
He's like, does that make you sad? Is that what makes you sad?
Yeah.
You asshole. No, he's gone. He's gonna be-
What the fuck?
Do you have a tough time with nostalgic feelings?
I can't. I can't. I don't like reminiscing. I don't.
Yeah, it makes you feel like weird.
Yep. There's certain songs I can't listen to.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even like watching. There's certain movies I can't watch anymore because I watched it with him. Like Stand By Me. Can't.
Oh, because was it like the thing that hits you the most is when he was younger?
Yeah, and he loved it, so I don't like it. I get mad.
He grew up too fast.
He grew up too fast. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like reminiscing. I don't like looking at old pictures.
Really?
Oh, I can't. Old pictures of my son, like when his birthday comes.
Yeah.
I don't like posting like the baby pictures, but I do. But I hate it. No. I hate it so much.
Are you mostly that way just towards him?
All him. It's hard, man.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, that's a crazy emotion to think about the past. You know what I mean? Like, cause especially when you're a father, cause I get sad because when I talk about 20 shows in Schaumburg and I'm bragging about it, I'm also not telling you how depressed I was.
Why were you depressed?
Because he was in middle, he was in high school and he was in elementary. And I'm missing all those days. Like I miss so many things and I get so mad at myself. Like to this day, I'm like, oh, fuck, I get mad. I get so mad. I missed every damn carnival weekend. Like they had like these personal carnivals that they had. And I thought I was being super dad by buying all the raffle tickets so that his class would win, the lunch day or whatever it was, but I also missed the chili cook-off and costume day. And I missed all that shit. I missed it all. You know what I mean? So I hate it. I hate reminiscing. I hate it. It's like some kind of, I don't know. It's hard for me to deal with it. But I'm also secure with the fact that my son now, because he's such a smart kid, now that he's on the road and he sees what I do and he gets on stage with me every show and he sees what I do at every show and how stressful it is and how hard it is to be on the road. I know, because he's told me, my son understood. He gets it.
Right.
Like, yeah, my dad missed it, but he also went for it.
Yeah.
And he had to go for it because look at this beautiful life that even his mommy lives. Even though it's my ex-wife, we've been divorced since he's 1, but like she's lived the best life because what I do on the road and he sees it. So he appreciates it. You know what I mean?
Also, I see your guys' relationship now.
Yeah.
And like
his son's mommy or
yours.
Oh,
and
my,
his.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and by the way, with your ex-wife, like,
yeah, she's amazing, right?
It's not only that, bro. It's just like the fact that you put in those hours and yeah, bro, there's sacrifice that comes in it. But every good father has to sacrifice. And that was your sacrifice. There's nobody that's like, a good father will look at his life and be like, yeah, I know I'm missing out on this, but this is what God gave me right now, and I want to make sure that he always has a roof above his head. Yeah. And not only did you put a roof above his head, but you put a with your ex-wife, and now like you have a little bit more freedom. Yeah, you have a freedom, and so now you get to experience that joy with him, and you could take him on the road. But also when you're here, like you're not sitting here as a regular comic being like, I don't know how I'm gonna put food on my table, let alone my child's table. So I don't think that should be something that you should look back and feel sad about. I think you should look forward to the future knowing that he'll never go hungry. Yeah. Unless you're a gambler.
I'm not leaving him any of this. The minute I'm about to go, I'm going to take everything I own and put it on black.
I was just going to say that. Sure, you saying that? I was like, oh, and then you hit it and you're like, damn, I won.
All right, no, he's got such a good life. I put everything's under him. He's got everything. So I did my job as a dad. Like I said, I'm in the bonus features of the DVD, and his mommy, she's great. And, I always remember being on the road and just understanding the fact that he's being raised by a great mommy,
Yeah.
So I got to remember that. A lot of people forget that. Like, that's worth every penny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She did her thing. Like, we weren't together, you know what I mean? But she was my best friend. She knew what I was doing, you know what I mean? And I made sure that she was good, and she made sure that my son was good. And now here we are, like, sipping lattes in London together, getting ready to watch Ozzy. Like, that was dope. You know what I mean? And that was because of the sacrifice that I had to do prior. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And how beautiful that he has a father.
Yeah.
You feel so deeply about him. You love him so much. You can't even look back at that time.
I can't.
Like, that's how blessed is he that his father is like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Aw, thank you. Yeah. But it meant so much because that's his favorite singer, Ozzy, right? And then
What was that experience like?
it was amazing. And you know, his mommy is a huge Black Sabbath fan, so she introduced him to Black Sabbath, and I love rock, you know what I mean? So it's cool, like, to see him love the classic rock that I love and the stuff that she likes, and now we have this connection, us three. You know what I mean? So for me to get a hold of those tickets which was so unreal how I got those tickets, because that thing was sold out.
How'd you get him?
So Meg,
She's not here.
big shout out to Meg. She's the tour manager for Pantera, and she's a fan of mine, and she came to one of my shows. And at the end of the show, by the way, I smashed that show. I think I made sure to, like, really crush in front of Meg. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to just be the tour manager for Pantera and come to my show and I don't give you Pantera type vibes. Yeah. All right, I'm going to have a mosh pit during the middle of my set. Thank you very little. And then she comes to the back and she hugs me. She's like, "Oh my God, that was great!" And come to Pantera. I hope you like Pantera. Like, whatever you guys want. I go, my son loves rock. Like, he'll love to come see Pantera. Like, right now we're trying to get Ozzy tickets. My son's so in love with Ozzy. She's like, done. We're opening for Ozzy. I'm like,
No way.
and it was so crazy because weeks before, I wanted to try and get the best seats for my son. You know what I mean? So I'm calling all my insides. You know what I mean? Like, who represents this band? Who represents that band? Who's the promoter? Like, we were doing everything. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, Meg comes out of nowhere, and she's like, "Done. You got everything." And
You manifest things.
it's crazy, man. We had the best seats in the house. I had pulled up backstage. I'm on stage. The whole show, I'm on stage. Ozzy's last concert, I'm on stage.
Really?
With Axl and Chad Smith and Metallica and Alice in Chains. What? Like, Pantera, Slayer. This is nuts. Travis Barker. We're all on stage together watching the greatest for the last time. You know what I mean?
Was that his last performance?
That was it. He passed after that.
Did you know when you met him that he was sick?
Oh, everyone knew. Yeah, he knew. He was really not doing too well at that point.
And how was he performing if he wasn't
Killed
doing-
it. I think the adrenaline and his heart and the crowd was just giving it to him, and he killed it. And then, we took a picture with him, which was crazy. That wasn't supposed to happen. It was just, I knew the security guard, Eddie, which is his personal security guard, also did things with Fluffy, and he saw me, and Ozzy pulled up. And the only reason why he pulled up, can I tell you the whole story?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
love
We
to.
got
please.
time. You ready for this?
Yeah, please.
So I got VIP for everything. And this is like the greatest concert of all time. If you could just imagine if there was a rock and roll heaven and everyone died and went to this heaven, I was there. I was there, and I don't know how to play the guitar, right? Yeah. And they're all there. Axl Rose is there, and no one's leaving because everyone was there for Ozzy. Like, everyone. And no one's leaving. They're all here. And I have access to everything, right? So I'm in this room, VIP room, and everyone's like around me. And all I want is the Ozzy pillow.
Is there an actual Ozzy
And
pillow?
I'm not even joking. So, because this whole VIP lounge was just Ozzy'd out. Everything Ozzy, everywhere, right? Black Sabbath, everything, right? Pillows, floor mats, everything, crew shirts, everything Ozzy, right? And there's one pillow, right, that you put on a couch, and it had Ozzy's face. And I kept telling my son, I go, I'm taking that pillow. I'm taking it, right? But the thing is, everyone knows who I am. It's the craziest thing, right? Like everyone, like bands are taking pictures with me. The lead singer of, and everyone's taking pictures with me, and the security guards are taking pictures with me. Like why? The reason why I'm telling you this is not to brag. It's because everyone's eyes are on me, and if I steal this pillow, it's gonna be Jo Koy stole the pillow. So now I'm trying to like come up with this plan with Angie and my son. Like, bro, I'm taking this pillow, and Angie had this trench coat on at the time, right? And I'm like, you need to fold it under your coat, and we need to walk out. And they're like, yeah, but Dad, they all know that. I need this pillow. Mind you, this is while I'm in the green room, and it's Steven Tyler and Axl Rose, and all these people are just walking around, and I don't care. I want the pillow. And I even looked at my son, and I go, I need to go get this pillow, and I know exactly where it's at. It was on a reclining chair right next to a motorcycle in the corner of this VIP booth, right? And no one's grabbing it because I think they were scared to grab it, right? I'm not joking.
I don't think anyone else is thinking to take the pillow.
Hold your thought. Hold your thought. As I'm walking through the security with my son and Angie, and by the way, we are literally thinking about stealing the pillow, and that's the only thing we're thinking about, right? And we're all going, because my son wants the pillow too. Actually, my son wanted the floor mat, right? Which is like, how the fuck are we going to steal that?
Like a moving company.
But we knew
just
which
taking
one we
everything.
wanted. We knew which one we wanted. It was the one on the steps where there was nobody. We were going to take the floor mat. So I'm walking through, and everyone's like, oh, Jo Koy, security guard, what up, Jo Koy? So and I'm hugging him. I'm like, oh, fuck, why'd you have to recognize me too? Right? So now everyone recognizes me, and now I'm standing. Oh, no, I'm walking towards the pillow, right? As I'm walking over there, this lady stuffs her bag with the pillow.
No.
Ask my son, ask Angie. I'm not making this. This is not a fabricated story. I'm not embellishing anything. I waited too long for this pillow, and it should have been mine. And as I'm walking, she's stuffing her bag with the pillow. And I look at Angie, and my son goes, like, literally like, oh. And I look at her, I go, good call. And she goes, what? I go, I wanted that pillow so bad. And she goes, oh my God, really? I go, yeah. She goes, I made these pillows.
No.
I go, what? She goes, I designed this whole tent. I made everything, the floor mats, the pillows, and everything. She goes, you want a pillow? I go, yeah. She goes, everyone's taking one. Why don't you take one?
Did I tell you about manifesting?
Oh my gosh.
This
are you
is, by the way, this
serious?
is such a common thing with Joe, bro. It is insane, bro. It is insane.
So she goes, everyone's taking one. Why don't you just take it? Everyone's taking it. Like, it's either this or we throw them away. Like, everyone's taking a pillow. Everyone took one. Why didn't you take one? I go, I didn't want to take it. Everyone knows who I am in here. She's like, everyone knows. Jason Momoa took all the floor mats.
What?
Now Tiny Joe's like, oh, man.
Literally.
Wait, is this a thing? Do people come backstage to your shows and take stuff that's in the
No, it's
back
just,
room?
I think, look, it's not stealing. We all knew that we were at something great. And
It's collectibles.
But not only that, like literally, what are they going to do with it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's Jason Momoa. Take the floor mat. Like,
Yeah,
you
no one's gonna stop
you
him.
just hosted the greatest rock show of all time. Like, you deserve all the floor mats. You know what I mean? And he killed it. Jason Momoa killed it. You remember he went out into the mosh pit. He was killing it.
Wow.
And she looked
That's
at me.
the
She
guy
goes,
from Game of Thrones, right?
no, Aquaman. And you know what I mean?
That's him. Yeah.
She goes, Jason Momoa took all the floor mats. Take it. Like, get it. What do you want? I go, I just want that pillow. She goes, let me go to my truck. Wait here. Literally. She says, wait here. Do not move. Right? I'll be right back. Let me see if I have an extra pillow. Right? So we're standing there, and I'm not leaving. I want this pillow. 15 minutes, and now everyone's walking up to me taking pictures, right? Mind you, this isn't a regular VIP. Like, this isn't like get a VIP meet and greet. There's
Yeah.
no fans back here. This is all like industry. It's like
It's locked up.
it's locked up. It's
Yeah.
like there's only a few people in here. And I'm taking pictures with people, and I'm not fucking moving. I want this pillow. I want it. And I'm standing there, and it was like, Joe, and I'm like, what's up, man? Man, I love you. I'm like, love you too. Not fucking moving, bro. Right here, I'm staying. They'd have to walk to me, take a picture, right? And I'm standing there. She's taking forever. It's not coming. Guess what rolls up? Jack Osbourne and Ozzy Osbourne roll up, and everyone in the lounge is just looking at Ozzy like, you know, because he can't walk. He's in his thing, his chair, and he rolls up, and he has to go here because it's the only place with a chair for him to sit down.
So you want to see my pillow?
100%. That's what I'm like.
Fine.
But he pulls up, and they sit him in that recliner chair, which is where I had to, which is where that pillow was. And I'm standing, and he's sitting there, and I look at Eddie, and I look at Angie, and I look at my son. We're like, everyone just starts gathering around Ozzy, right? This one dude, I forgot what band he's in, but he runs up, takes a picture, and I'm looking at Eddie. Eddie goes, you know, the security guard, he goes, one second. And I look at Eddie, and I go, Angie, get ready. I go, get ready. Like, don't delay. The minute Eddie gives us the wave, we're running, right? Yeah. And then he takes a picture, and then another guy walks up from, I forgot what band it was, both these guys. And then right when he gets up, Eddie goes, get over here. And I start walking towards it, and another guy walks up, and he stops him. He goes, 1 second. And he looks at Ozzy, and he goes, this is Jo Koy, very funny comedian. He's a huge fan. This is his family. Oh, damn. Nice to meet you. I'm like, Fucking kiss his forehead. He kisses Angie on the cheek. We take a picture. My son's like, you're the greatest. Take another picture. We get up, walk over. I'm looking, even dudes from like the guy that does photography for Slayer is taking pictures of me. You know what I mean? Like Slayer didn't even get a picture with him. You know what I mean? And then Kelly walks up, his daughter, and then the lead singer from Slipknot walks up. He gets on his knees.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah. And he proposes to her. And we're like, I'm looking at Angie like, I just wanted the pillow.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And then she says, I do. She kisses. Ozzy gets back on his chair and rolls. That's the only reason why he did it. That's the only reason why he came, is to see Kelly propose.
Aww.
And then they went off. And I'm like, did that just happen? And then that lady goes, we're out of pillows. I'm like, bitch, I want the pillow.
No.
What happened to the one she stuffed in her bag?
She kept it. But she did give us a pillow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't Ozzy. And we got some shirts, but they were all out of pillows. But that was the coolest thing. And it was so funny because listen, imagine being in the green room and you see Steven Tyler, Axl Rose, you know what I mean? Metallic. Like, it's literally, I'm in a dreamland right now, right? And all I'm thinking about is this damn pillow. Like, most people would be like, this is the greatest woman in the world. Like, I don't want to leave this room. And all I kept saying is, I want the pillow. I need this pillow. I swear to God, if I didn't do that, we would have never been in that room. No one took a picture with him, by the way. No one. It was just me and those two other dudes. That's it. And that's when Kelly rolled up.
And then he just rolled out of there?
And he left
and then
with his son.
He passed away how many days later?
2 weeks later, he passed. Isn't that crazy?
That is pretty wild. That's really wild. That's so special.
Yeah. It was nuts.
Dude, like, from the fact that you performed, the girl's like, oh, I got you tickets, to being backstage, on stage, and then you'll be like, I need the pillow. The lady's like, stay here. It's just like...
If she didn't tell me to stay there, I would have left.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen any of that.
I literally stayed there for that pillow. Right by the chair. And that was the chair he needed to sit on.
Did everybody know that this was going to be his
No
last...
one knew. He shocked everybody.
Last performance.
Well, yeah, he told everyone this is his last. Because that's where he's from. He's from Birmingham. He shut this place down, man. There was no rooms left. People were walking around with suitcases. Like, that thing was... Sharon crushed it. His wife crushed it. Like, I've never seen anything produced at that level run on time and scheduled the way it was. Like, it was beautiful.
I wonder how she's doing.
Imagine this, right? So I'm backstage, right? The turntable's like this, and it's split in half. So there's a wall in between this turntable, like this. This is what the stage looks like, right? As Pantera's performing, Slayer's right here stringing up and getting ready. As they say goodnight, they walk off, and then the turntable moves.
Oh, wow, it moves.
It was like that.
Oh, cool.
It was the greatest thing I've ever seen, man. And it was just on schedule, on point. And I mean, like when you saw the set list, it literally, that's how it moved. It was literally everyone was on time. It was crazy to see Metallica huddle up and do their little prayer before they go out on stage. And then they roll out. And now they're setting up for Black Sabbath. What? Like, what is going on here, right? Like, what am I witnessing right now? It was crazy.
It's kind of respectful, though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think that's another thing. Everyone was, even the performers were like, we're here because we're fans. Like, everyone knew it wasn't about them. It was about Ozzy.
It's who they looked up to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's the reason why any of them are doing what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was the first to do it.
Did you get any inspo from that show for your own shows?
Just the love. Like, that's my passion, too. Like, what Ozzy did is exactly how that's where I want to be. Like Carlin. I want to be like that. Like, stage. That's where I'm dying, on stage. I don't want anything. I'm not retiring. It's crazy. What are we retiring from? The hell are you talking about?
I'm done in 3 years.
I'm living a dream, bruh. This is my dream.
Yeah.
When I die is when I wake up.
Wow, that's deep.
Low-key, that is deep.
I'm living like the most beautiful dream ever. Like,
Imagine you wake up, you're back at the casino.
And I know God gave this to me. He gave it to me. He gave this to me when I was really, really young. I think he gave it to me he just gave it to me. It was up to me to find it out. And then, and I think he also gave it to me to help me go through such a toxic environment as a kid. Like, comedy was my everything. That's why when I met Whoopi Goldberg for the first time, I cried. And it wasn't like I tried to cry. Like, oh my God, Whoopi. It like, my soul just, there she is. You remember her? Mm. You remember your house being empty, and you remember the cops coming over, and you remember watching Whoopi Goldberg, her live on Broadway. Like, you remember that? You remember watching that? Remember watching Fontaine? Remember watching the blonde girl? You remember watching all those characters? Like my soul was telling me that. You remember watching all those characters and loving it and just rewinding it and watching it? Like that. That's why when I saw Whoopi, I was like, I teared up because it was like, oh, yeah, man, you set me on the path. You know what I mean? Like Robin, when I met Robin, the same thing. You know what I mean? And it was just like, those were my remedy, I guess, right? To deal with whatever it is I was going through as a kid. It was my deflection. Yeah. Eddie, Richard, Damon, Martin, Chris, all those guys were just like my escape. Dennis Wolfberg, Louis Anderson. Those guys were amazing.
You ever think about how you're that
Richard
to somebody
Jenney.
else? Who's Richard
Dennis
Jenney?
Regan, Brian Regan. All of them. Like, I couldn't stop watching them.
Do you ever think about how you're that for somebody else right now?
People watching me?
No, about somebody like being in a dysfunctional place and like getting away from it just watching you.
I think I love how you asked that question, because that brings us back to the beginning of the show, right? How comedy is therapy and it's the best therapy. Because it's like that's why I always say that. It's like, as long as you tell people, that's why we go to therapists, right? Because we can trust the fact that we don't know who you are, and you're going to listen to me, and you're going to tell me what I need to do to be all right, or you're going to tell me that that's okay. Yeah. And then I'm going to walk out of here and no one's going to know about it. And here's $100. Shut the fuck up. But at least I got that off my chest.
Right.
And at least I know I'm not crazy. Right?
Yeah.
Because when you bottle that shit up, that's when you go crazy, is when you bottle it up, right? And you keep it inside. But like, that's why I love comedy so much, because like what you said earlier, you know what I mean? Like, it's the best therapy, because it is, man. Like I said about my sisters, like, nothing felt better. Because imagine the 16-year-old me and then the 37-year-old me. Or no, it was older when I did that joke. The 40, whatever it was. when I did that joke at live from Seattle. So from 16 until I shot live from Seattle, so whatever that is, whatever the math is there, imagine the relief I had when I finally got to say that. You know what I mean? Without a therapist, to be able to go on the camera and talk about how dysfunctional that was to see my sisters get kicked out. You know what I mean? And then to get the response from people going, it's all right, man. It's all good. You're not the only one that saw that. We all seen that. Not all of us, but a lot of us. So you're not alone. That shit feels good, right?
It took stuff off your chest.
Oh, so much.
Have you ever been on stage and just been in flow state and just get emotional on stage?
Oh, yeah. When I talk about my stepdad, I tried talking about my brother. That one's hard. You know what I mean? Like, because I do want to be funny about my brother. Because I want to be funny. You know what I mean? I want to be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I get emotional, and you're supposed to get emotional, right? And I cry a lot, so that's fine. But yeah, I want to talk about my brother, but I also want to do it in a beautiful way because my brother is actually he's funny, man. My brother's so funny, but you only get a glimpse of him. You know what I mean? You
When's
get
the
a
last time you
small
hung out
window.
with
When that
him?
window opens, you get to see Robert. It's fun, and then it closes, and then you got to deal with, what he's going through. You know what I mean?
Was he named after
It was just named
Robert? When's the last time you hung out with your brother?
A while ago. You know what I mean?
Is he doing good?
I mean, he's got to be, he needs to be watched. You know what I mean? He needs.
Maybe that's why you're not ready to talk about it yet.
Yeah. And that's fine.
Because you watch your, it's easier. Like, yeah, it was traumatizing to watch your sister leave at the age of 16, but you also watched her thrive and figure it out. And like, so it's a little bit, it's not as hard to talk about.
And they're also in a good place now, my sister and my
Yeah.
mom. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So that makes me happy, I guess. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, dealing with that stuff.
Is there any jokes that you've pulled because you're not ready to perform them yet? I know you're sounding about your brother,
Well,
but
my brother is the toughest one. I mean, I think I've said enough about my mom to where I'm happy. You know what I mean? But all those are real stories.
does your mom ever get upset?
Oh,
She's chill with it?
yeah, she's good with it, and it feels good to tell those stories. I love it. I love being able to say those stories and see how people react and see how people respond.
That must have been nerve-wracking saying it for the first time because you don't want to in a way hurt your parent. I don't know if that makes sense. Like there's certain
Yeah.
things sometimes that I avoid saying about my parents because
Yeah.
I don't want them to see it and feel a certain way, So
Yeah.
I kind of avoid the topic.
Yeah, I think everyone does, right?
Yeah.
I think that's just, I don't know. I find it helps me mentally to be able to joke about it, but yet still kind of let you guys know I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it feels good.
Also, there's a
Feels good to know that my mom told me not to be a comedian because I'm not going to make any money. So why don't you
told
stop
you you're
doing
funny?
that? My mom. Don't do that. Stop. Enough. Get a job. A real job. Like everyone thinks that I'm being funny. Like I'm making fun of. I'm not making fun of anyone. That's literally her accent. I'm doing the best impersonation of my mom. I sound exactly like her, and that's exactly what she said to me. Stop.
It was funny when she goes, "Who told you you're funny?"
Yeah.
That's like the worst thing you want
Not
to hear.
me.
Because you want to be a
Was it me?
clown?
Huh?
She asked you if you wanted to be
Yeah.
a clown.
Who told you you're funny? Me? You should be a nurse. Dude.
By the way, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know about Filipinos and how many nurses there are until I heard you say that.
Yeah.
And then every nurse that I get now, I always ask them,
Yeah.
are you Filipino? They go, yeah. And
Of
I'm
course.
Like, oh, yeah, there's a lot of Filipino
Yeah,
nurses.
and there's history behind that. You know what I mean? Like it's so many deep layers that people don't know about. And that's why comedy's so good. And that's why when people go, oh, I don't know if that's relatable. We're all relatable. Listen to our stories. You're going to be like, oh, your mom is just like my mom. There's no difference.
Yeah.
Man.
There's none. No different. I did that joke, right? What's the difference between my mom's accent and Jeff Foxworthy's? None. There's no difference. They're both speaking English. You clearly understand what both of them are saying. But yet you want to divide us. You want to say, oh, you're not going to understand that. There's no difference. There's no difference between his accent and my mom's accent. They're both speaking English. My mom's a mom. There's no difference from my mom and Jeff Foxworthy's mom. There's none. So like that mindset, that mentality is like that. Like I felt good when I said that on stage, because now you understand, like now you see it. Like, yeah, my mom's just a mom, and we're all going to just start from there. That's why I love it when people from other ethnicities walk up to me. I had this Russian lady walk up to me the other day, and it's just like so in love with the mom character. Like, I've lived here for so long, and you know, like I see your mom, and all I think about is my mom. Like, and sincerely, and my mom's Filipino. Like, but that's not what they're identifying with. They're identifying with the struggle. They're identifying with the culture. They're identifying how my mom's raising me in America as an immigrant. Like, that's what they're identifying with. That's the voice, right? So that's why I do it. What am I doing? Am I running for office? But you know what I mean? Like, that's...
Hey, can I tell you something? You know who your dad reminds me of, though?
What?
The guy from Up.
Yeah, he's cute.
He's so cute.
He's very cute.
He's so meek, and he walks in.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
You know, to draw a sad scene in a movie, a cartoon, no animated genius, any guy that works for Disney or works for Pixar or anything, any of those guys are geniuses, right? If you get hired by them. But if you ask them to write the saddest scene in the movie, right, which is the beginning, right? You remember the beginning when his wife passes?
You were telling me about this, yeah.
It's the worst scene to write. No one wants it. They want the funny scene. They want to be known for the funniest scene in the movie. That's what everyone fights for.
Yeah.
Everyone passes on this sad scene. And that scene was drawn by a Filipino.
Yeah.
And he killed it so much that he became the head. I think it's Pixar, right?
Yeah, Pixar.
He became the head of Pixar.
No way.
Yeah.
Everybody passed on it? I only know this because of you.
Yeah.
Everyone
passed on it. Everyone wanted to write all the funny scenes to Up.
They dropped it on him. They didn't.
And they literally dropped it on
Yeah.
the Filipino. The Filipino kid will take it. And did he ever take it? Not only did he take it,
It's an iconic scene.
it's an iconic scene. To this day, you still remember that scene.
Yeah. You know, that's
And-
the reason I can't watch Up, is because of that scene. Like, I always want to watch it because it's such a good movie, but the beginning is like, yo, it's too much for me, bro. Like, they made it real, bro. They made it very real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronnie, big shout out, bro. So,
I love cartoons that can make you, like, my favorite when I was younger was Toy Story.
Yeah.
And I used to watch it like 17 times a day. I'd take the cassette out, I'd flip it around, I'd watch it again, and I would cry. You know, the sad part?
Yeah.
The sad scene when he is taken away, and then she's in a room and she's spinning around holding him in a
Yeah.
circle. I cried every time when I was little.
Yeah.
I loved the fact that it could like make me laugh and then it could make me cry, and I would
Yeah.
just rewatch it.
aw.
Disney and Pixar have crushed it.
Yeah.
They really have. Movies are picking back up again.
Yeah. I want that to come back up.
Did you ever watch Weapons?
I want people to go back outside. I campaign it all the time. I say it all the time, man.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love Amazon, but just use it occasionally.
For ordering.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use it occasionally. Do it when it's the last resort. But go back outside and see your community.
Yeah.
You know, when I did Dave Chappelle's,
You never even drink water.
Yellow, yeah, I know, because I stumbled on a really great thought. But when you go to Yellow Springs, right? It's called Yellow Springs is where he's at. And he does a thing out in the cornfield and all, and he's built this beautiful community where he's from. And everyone's like, why did he move there? It's like, go there. You'll see why he moved there, right? So I went out there, and all-star cast, by the way. It's like me, Tiffany Haddish, Common, Ali Wong. You know what I mean? We're all out there. Michelle Wolf. And the day before the show, I'm driving around with Dave. I mean, he's just got his Porsche. Not even a brand new Porsche. Just got his humble Porsche that he probably bought a while ago. Convertible. You know what I mean? And it's Dave. And I'm just hanging out with Dave. We're just driving around. And I'm going to make up the name because I don't remember her name. But there's this lady, white lady. And I say white because I want everyone to know that, you know, it's diversity that's in this town, right? And they're all talking to each other like people. You know what I mean? And she's like, "Hi, Dave." And before he gets in his car, he closes the door and he stands next to the car and he's like, he says her first name, I'll make it up. "Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, it's great. It's really busy. Thanks to you." "Ah, that's great." And it was like, it literally, like, this whole town is packed. Like, it's bumper to bumper.
He
like,
put money into that.
Like everyone's here to see the comedy show in the cornfield. You know what I mean? And you're like, "Ah, that's great. I'm so happy." I was like, "Are you coming to the show?" And she's like, "Oh, it's so busy, Dave, and I've been all day. I'm going to try on this one." He's like, "All right, well, you know, always a couple tickets there waiting for you, Elizabeth." He's like, "Oh, thanks, Dave. I'm going to try." "All right, I'll see you later. Love you." Gets in the car and drives off. And I didn't say anything to him, but I was just like, fuck yeah, man. That's what I want. That's what we're missing right now. You know what I mean? That little community of, you know what I mean? I'm busy at work. I'll try. Like, I remember as a kid, that was a thing. You know what I mean? "Are you coming to the da-da-da?" I'll try. But like now it's like, no one wants to go outside anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like what you said about movies are coming back, but I feel like everyone just wants it fat. No one goes to the mall. Like, nothing's sadder than seeing a mall empty or closed. Like,
they're
Dude,
so
thank you for
empty.
saying that,
it
bro.
makes me sad.
Do you remember
dude.
when it was so busy that they put
Yeah.
little huts in there because the stores were sold out, and then they would basically car salesmen talk to you? But before I used to be bothered by them, and now I miss them.
I miss it.
Yeah.
It's that community, man. I want to be able to go, "Elizabeth," you know, or whatever her name was. I love that. I love just walk. You don't need it delivered. Stop. You don't need DoorDash, bro. Go to your market. Go grab a breadstick, bro, like they do in France. You ever see the bicycle with a bunch of breadsticks out of the basket? That shit is really happening right now. I was just in France. Like, literally, I went into a bakery and they're like these, like, a line of people, like, picking like stuff from the bakery. I'm like, what is this?
That's how I grew up.
Yeah. I could tell you still. She just came in from France.
That's so funny.
It's exactly how they were. It's exactly how they dressed in France.
I really like this scarf. It's new. But yeah, no, like the boulangerie is like down the road,
What
and
was
every
it?
morning
What was it?
the boulangerie, and everybody, you know,
Yeah.
the bread is fresh, and everybody
Yep.
goes, and you go pick it up in the morning, and you come home, you bring it home. and
Bro,
that's just how it is.
I was in France with my son, and that's literally how it was. Every restaurant was packed. Everyone's sitting outside.
Europe
Everyone's
is like that.
like living life, man. Like, no one's door dashing. Don't get me wrong, the option is there. I'm pretty sure they do have it,
Yeah.
but no one's living it like how we're, like, literally people live this, I don't know what this lifestyle is right now. It's kind of driving me crazy, man.
It's the king mentality. It's like, if I could have it summoned to me, then I'm not leaving. But
What is it with, okay, so this is why I tell people, I say it on stage right now. I'm saying it as we speak. It's part of my routine right now, but like, go outside, because literally the media is making you feel a certain way, and you're making a decision based on what you see on the news.
Yeah, they want you to stay inside.
Until you go outside, you're never going to know, right? Because people are scared to go to certain countries because what they're seeing for 6 seconds on the news. And you really got to stop, because right now the trend, and I hate saying this because I'm shining light on something very negative, but I want people to understand, they're doing these things now where it's like a thing now, where they're showing these people in India, and it's a little corner, and the area is dirty, and there's rats, and his foot is barefoot, and he's grabbing slop, and he's throwing it on a thing, and people are waiting in line to eat it. And as funny or whatever it is that they're doing with that, there's people that really see that 6 seconds and go, that's all of India, and I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? That's how it is. And it's like, no, it's not. That is a horrible video depicting a country You know what I mean? And it's brainwashing and manipulating your thought. That's what that is. And hold on, I want to just say something real quick, because I go to the Philippines, at least twice a year, right? And you hear it being, oh, it's a third world country, and how is it there? It's beautiful. Everyone's outside. I've never seen so many happy people in my life. Like, the happiest people are in the Philippines. And I'm being biased because I'm Filipino, but they're happy. Like, people are happy. Whatever it is that you're watching, that 6 seconds, isn't the country. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're struggling. Don't get me wrong. They do need help. But I will tell you this, they're happy. I said it on my last time I was on stage. Like, these are the happiest people. You go to India, you're going to find a lot of happy people. You know what I mean? You go to wherever it is whatever it is that's showing you like the worst of whatever it is, I guarantee you're going to find the happiest people on earth.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening right now. We're being
separated
and tricked.
I felt like
Stay
that.
inside.
I felt
Order
like
your
that.
food online. Don't get in that car. It's dangerous. We have a car with cameras that'll drive you with nobody. Like, stop, bro. Get outside. In Europe, we rode bikes. I ate bread. I've never ate so much bread and walked around so much with my son. Like, stop. And I know there's people like, oh, but I can't get to Europe. Okay, well then go to Nashville. Go. Where do you want to go? Go to Alabama. Oh, well, people don't like my kind there. Hey, people don't like your kind everywhere. 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 Here. LA, they don't like you. Whatever ethnicity you are, they don't like you. That's life. Go to London. Guess what? They don't like you. There's a group of people that don't like you. But guess what? The majority does.
Yeah.
I know you don't want to hear that, but I don't want to live my life feeling like that. Where like I have to like change my lifestyle because a small percentage doesn't like me. Guess what? That's how it was since the beginning of time. And like you're gonna run into that. But I'm not gonna base my life based, on fear. Like, I'm not going to do that. I went to Alabama. Guess what? I met a Filipino woman that doesn't speak Tagalog. She was adopted. She was adopted, bro. She lives in Alabama, and she's building this beautiful restaurant. You know what I mean? And she's tapping into her roots. She wasn't taught about it, but now she's learning about it. She's an older Filipino woman that was adopted by white people in Alabama. Is that bad? Do they hate your kind? They adopted a Filipino girl that needed help. And now she's building this beautiful restaurant with the cuisine that she was raised with and learning about her roots and making what are we that's amazing. Yeah. I would have never known about that unless I went to Alabama. And she would have never known about me if I never did the joke about my mom on Netflix. And that's why it's important to talk about whoever it is that you are. We're all relatable. A lot of us need to be inspired indirectly. You know what I mean? Like, she needed that. She needed to see that, to understand. Like, yeah, I was adopted by this white family, but damn, this Filipino kid's talking about his mom. You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Like, she made me lumpia. It was the most amazing with our Filipino egg rolls. Like, it was the most amazing egg roll I ever had. And she made it. And she had an accent. She was talking like this. I'm not making this up. You think I'm doing a character. I'm not. This is real life. That's why I say go outside, because you'll never meet those people.
Was it weird seeing somebody with an accent?
I love it. I think it's the coolest thing. She was raised like that.
That's cool.
So anyway, I got a little too deep, but now you know
it's true.
that's why it's important that we tell our stories. That's why you need to do that joke about your mom, Joe. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not going to listen to anyone. Oh, you're going to do another joke about your mom? Motherfucker, I'm going to do so many jokes about my mom. You know why? Because Hollywood ain't. Yeah. You just found out that you heard about nurses from my act. You know how many years there have been nurses in this country? They've been here since the war. World War, I? Yeah. They were recruiting Filipino nurses. Whatever the history is when they got here. You know what I mean? I don't know the exact history, but I know that's when it all started. They were recruiting a lot of Filipino nurses. And they were here. growing up, my mom's Filipino, and her favorite show to watch was General Hospital.
My mom too.
Look at that, 2 immigrants
Susan Lucci?
watching a show about a hospital. Yeah. Imagine my mom, a Filipino immigrant, with all these nurses in her family, and she's watching General Hospital. You don't think in her head is going, why isn't there one nurse that's Filipino? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? In the 80s, what? Why don't we exist in this hospital?
That's so funny.
But yet this hospital is, the show was made in Hollywood. I've been to Cedars-Sinai. I can't find one white nurse. My son was born in Cedars-Sinai.
That's so funny.
I couldn't find one white nurse. You know how many Filipino nurses But yet, when you're making all these TV shows about hospitals, not one producer, not one director, anyone from, you didn't see Cedars-Sinai at all? At all.
Yeah.
But when you made the TV show, you just blew past all that.
Something's not right.
That's all I'm saying. So like when I did that joke, I think that's why it had the impact that it did. You know what I mean? And I was just talking about my family. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, the most beautiful thing about life is all the different cultures, and it's just because everybody has their own piece, their own cultural piece, in the same way that we love foods, like I love Thai food. I love you might love Mexican, whatever it is. And so being able, if you have the ability to be able to go and experience everybody's different cultures and different countries, that's like the most beautiful gift that you can do in life.
Yeah, it is.
And they want to scare you to stay in your
they
4 walls.
They do.
You know what I was thinking about it? I was thinking about this the other day. And I'm going to be honest with you. Is one of the reasons why I stopped smoking.
Let me show my son real quick. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
you used to smoke?
A lot. Some weed.
That's my son. Oh, yeah. I remember watching you do that.
Yeah. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm wasting my life away smoking weed. Because bro, I'm like getting numb a little bit to it.
Yeah.
But then I look at the TV and it's so colorful and it could take you so many other places and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I go, my God, dude, one day we're going to die.
Yeah. Can I just text real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
That is so rude, but you remember I told you I had something at 9?
No, absolutely. But we're going to die one day, and I wonder how much of our time we were looking at a box in 4 walls and not actually going outside and experiencing what the box was trying to show us. Mm-hmm. Like how many people flip Discovery Channel and sit brushing their teeth or going to bed every night watching like lions on a screen or on a YouTube or watching a YouTuber go out and make a campfire but never actually go camping. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's so wild to me that this box kept us in these walls.
Yeah.
And reality is, like, people back in the day when they didn't have technology, they lived way more.
Way more.
Because they didn't fear the same things that we fear.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I felt that when I went
It's so crazy you said that. Yeah.
It's television was a war tactic. Mm-hmm. It's television. It's whatever the vision that they want to tell you.
Yeah.
And
it's the vision they're telling you, man.
Yeah, and they want us to be so scared and locked away, and it's kind of annoying, bro. That's why I don't talk about the war. And a lot of people are like, "Why don't you talk about the war?" I'm like, "Bro, everybody's talking about the war. Why do I have to talk about the war? Every single. I need somebody to look at me.
What else do you want to hear?
I want them to laugh and to be a joyful.
No, but I'm just saying to people like how many different opinions do you want to hear?
Yeah, but how many different versions?
What is it that you want to hear?
Yeah.
And I don't like it when people tell me what they're doing. I don't.
Yeah, because it feels like, are you doing it just for that reason?
What are you doing it for?
But
why did you donate
helping.
that money? Why did you donate that money if you had to post it, that you donated it? Because I can tell you everything that I donated for. And I bet you if I told you everything that I donated for and all the surgeries that I paid for and all the dude, if I told you everything, you would have a different opinion about me, wouldn't you? But I don't want to tell you that because that's not why I did it.
Yeah,
I did it because I loved what I was doing and I had the ability to do it.
Yeah.
I felt that when I went to Saudi Arabia, bro. Because like I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
And like growing up, Christians and Muslims would have this bickering argument. Or I went to Saudi, I was terrified, bro. I was terrified. One of the most hospitable places I've ever been in my life. I was at a store, I'm just looking at something.
Yeah.
This guy comes up to me, he goes, "Are you from America?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Pick it, I buy." I go, "What? No, I'm fine, I got it." "No, pick it, I have to buy, you're my guest."
Yep.
I just met this guy. buys me this thing because he forced me to buy it.
Yep.
And then he's like, I was getting an Uber. He goes, no, I have to take you to dinner. I just met this guy.
Yep.
We get in his car. He takes me to dinner. We're sitting down eating. I can't touch the bill. He'll beat my ass if I touch the bill. And then he takes me back to my hotel room. And I was like, wait, this was the country that I was scared to come to? It's because what they're telling me on the screen.
Exactly. And you know how many people think like that? I have something on my lip.
Yeah, I just want to get it out now. So
Thank you.
I got you.
But you know how people think like that? My dad.
Really?
Well, you know, my dad's, you know, he's a boomer baby, a baby boomer, whatever they're called. And I love him. I love him to death. But like you said, the TV raised him a certain way. So he thinks when I go, Dad, I'm going to the Middle East. Okay, well, are you sure you want to do this, son? Are you know, and God bless his soul. You know what I mean? He was raised different. You know what I mean? It's not his fault, by the way.
Our children are going to be like, bro, when they're older. That scares me.
But
the iPad
not my
kids,
son. My son went with me to the Middle East. You know what I mean?
He's cultured.
And it's like, you know, you hear all these bad things and, oh, it's awful there. I was like, well, what's awful there? Like, I went, guess what they had? Starbucks.
Yeah.
Is it that bad, you guys? They really hate Americans so bad that they have Starbucks and Pink Box and Randy's Donuts and McDonald's. What else did they have? They had everything. Cheesecake Factory. They had everything. So you sure they really hate us? What are you telling me right now?
Yeah.
I really want to know what you're telling me right now.
What was your favorite place to travel in the world?
I loved it all. I loved Bahrain. I thought Bahrain was amazing.
What's up, Bahrain?
Bahrain is, by the way, that's like owned by the king. He's,
Bahrain?
Yeah, Bahrain is like a royal family that owns Bahrain. It's crazy.
Is it a land or a country? What is it?
My favorite thing, Bahrain's, I don't even know how you call that because it's owned by him.
Do you
it's
know
own-
what Bahrain is?
No, is it
Do
in
you
the
know
Middle
Bahrain?
East?
It's in the Middle East, but
It's a
what I'm
city?
saying, it's like, I guess a city, but it's owned by its own. It's what is that called? A sovereign nation? I don't
okay.
want to sound stupid. So
Own jurisdiction.
it's his own land. He owns it. This family owns Bahrain. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful. And I sold it out. It was like 12,000 people, right? At this amphitheater. It was crazy. Sold out in seconds, which was even crazier because I was like, I'm going to Bahrain. They're like, will you go? And I'm like, yeah. And the minute I said I'm going, it's like, it's sold out. I'm like, what? Landed at the airport and it's just sold out everywhere. And then we're driving, sold out. And then we get there, it was sold out. It was packed. And then I do the show. It was so hot. The show had to start at like 9:30 at night because it was so hot. I'm not even joking. It was so hot. And then I get off stage and the royal family's in the green room, like all the princesses, and they're all there. And I was just like, it's amazing. Loved everything I talked about. Took a picture with me. We took selfies. And then they left. I'm like, okay. And all the stuff I talked about, I made fun of their town and all of it. You know, they took me to the water. I go, where was the water? Like, there was no water. I go, the water's way over there. But you know, it will come. They were doing all that. It was the funniest thing. And I talked about it, and they died laughing about it. You know what I mean? And then they even promised me, next time you come to Bahrain, we'll take you to the place. Sorry about that. It's the time where the water is back there. I don't know why I'm talking like that. She didn't even talk like that. She's like, next time you come. She was like, next time you come, we'll get it.
I'm glad you corrected yourself because she was watching. She's like,
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, what? I don't even. That's crazy. I don't even talk like that. They were so sweet, though. What I'm saying is just like, I don't know, like, and that's everywhere, by the way. Yeah, there's going to be bad spots, but gosh, man, like, I don't want to scare people not to go to Alabama. Like, every time I go, I'm going to Alabama. They're like, why? Who's going? What are you talking about? Everyone. Everyone's going. I'm doing 2 shows in Nashville. Oh, my God. How many Filipinos are there? Hardly any. Why does it have to be Filipino? It's like the weirdest thing to say to me. Like, oh my God, how many Filipinos are there? Do you say that to Kevin Hart? How many black people are there?
Yeah, so true.
It's like the stupidest thing you can say. Like sometimes when they say that, I feel like they're saying it for themselves. You know what I mean? I feel like they're saying it for themselves. Like they don't understand why I'm selling out an arena. And they say something like really dumb. Like, how many Filipinos are there? Like, I don't know. 300? Still 14,000 seats.
so other comics would say that.
Yeah. Do they say it to Kevin? Like, Kevin's going to Ohio. How many black people at that show?
Oh,
Does it hit? Does it hit the same? Yeah. It sounds dumb, right?
Yeah.
It's just so It's funny, but we know why they're saying it. It's just
because they're racist. I'm glad you drink water,
No,
dude.
that's not it.
So glad. You know how many times you picked up that cup, brought it to your lips,
Yeah,
didn't drink it, put it
finally.
back? I wonder how many people are reviewing this and be like, just take a sip, Joe. Just take a sip. I'm getting thirsty watching you. What was your favorite place, like, in America, that you, like, where
the
you're
Forum.
like, oh, yeah. I was there.
Forum was everything.
Oh, that was
I have
a
a video of
wonderful
you
show.
of a backstage.
6 shows, 6 sold out forums.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
What time is it?
It's nuts to even say it.
Oh, bro, you were supposed to be somewhere an hour ago. Is there anything you want to tell them that you're excited about?
No, that's it. We talked about everything.
Wow, you're just doing like the whole radio thing all over again.
I'm just here, man.
You guys don't even need to buy his tickets. It's already bought. He's not here because he has to. He's here because he wants to.
I love you guys. I love you
love you.
both.
Love you.
That was fun.
Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.